How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm not going to be working on my Scion XB. I'm actually be working on my brother's XB, which is formerly my car. What we're going to be doing today is actually going to be installing some stereo equipment into the car. Nothing crazy, but I just want to give you a walkthrough of, I guess, what we're doing. Before I get started, if you could do me a huge favor, go hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely would appreciate it. Also, if you follow social in the description, links in the description below on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Sorry for the starting words. It is stupid hot here in Las Vegas, and yeah, I'm just trying to get this done. I'm actually waiting for him to come back, but let me show you what I'm working with, and yeah, let's go. Garage is kind of a mess. I do need to clean this up, but I can get this done without having to dig through the whole entire garage. But yeah, here is the stereo out of the BMW that is currently up for sale. This is the Sony Mobile ES XAV-9500ES stereo. As you can see here, it's a lot of spaghetti. When I yanked everything out, I just pulled it out and called it a day. So the first thing I need to do is reorganize, pull all this wiring, clean it all up, and sort everything out. So that's my first objective mission here, and also make some work room because I have nowhere to really work. Space is kind of at a luxury. I wouldn't even say that. I don't really have much space. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started and get this organized. As you can see here, everything is just kind of just jumbled and piled together. But what I did order that he does need is this car stereo harness. This was I think $9 or $10, including Amazon Prime. So yeah, make sure you get this instead of having to tap every single wire. This makes life a hell of a lot easier. I will pick up back when I'm starting to do this. But let me go ahead and clear this up, clean this up, and make it easier to work on.
A few inches later.
Okay, so I have the main part of the head unit taken apart with all the wiring removed. The old brackets are there from the BMW, and I have all the wiring separated. So if you saw in the previous clip segment, all the wiring was all put together. Richard did the wiring for this, so I nicely undid everything, so I don't need this anymore. This is part of the BMW harness, so we're good there. This is part of the Sony. Gonna need this, but I'm gonna tape electrical tape over these open-end connectors just for now, because we'll eventually do a full audio system in Magic's XB. But for right now, he just wants a stereo in so he can have Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay and all that good stuff. So a little bit of tech for the car. Here it is pulled into the garage. Still the same as the last video. But yeah, let me go ahead and start putting the wire harness together. Main harness with the adapter harness. And I'll connect all that. So this isn't a DIY video. If you're interested in a DIY video, there is a video in my XB playlist or collection, whatever you call it on YouTube, that shows me installing the head unit, showing you kind of a walkthrough on that. But it's pretty straightforward and simple. These wire harnesses are really good. This is pretty much most if not all Toyotas from the 90s and 2000s. This is here 84 and up. And all the color combos are right here on the back that you match everything up. Very straightforward and simple. All I gotta do is that. Again, right here is all the speaker wire colors. So I'm going to finish this first and then connect the rest of this to the harness. So yeah, I will be right back. You need both my hands.
A lot of boring math later.
Okay, the basic harness is already pretty much all put together. This goes to the stereo and this goes to the main car's harness. Real simple, easy to connect. So before I start, I'm going to go ahead and take the center dash apart, which is real easy on this car. Again, not a DIY, just pull out the dials for the HVAC, and there's 2 Phillips screws. Take that out and then gently grab the AC vents, and fingers behind the AC vents, grab gently and pull back, and it pops out, and then you have a couple harnesses to unplug and it all comes right out. And then from there, there's a couple screws holding the head unit in. Usually there's 4 in the corner. Take that out. And then from there, you remove the brackets, move it onto the new stereo, which I'll do outside the car. And then put it all back together and reverse order. And plug in everything in and all the accessories.
Several bad puns later.
So I have the Center console cover removed. All the switches. Just a quick note, this is the original head unit. Not in this car, but from another XB since 2004. Or this is, sorry, this is 06 since 2006. They weren't bad out the factory, but now with modern technology, this can't even compare. I prefer something with Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay and so forth. I mean, listening to regular radio, it's more suited for rental cars or U-Hauls. But even them, they have Bluetooth now. So yeah, this is one of those things where it's much needed necessary. So I have this already all together. It's ready to come out, as you can see. I just got to unplug everything. I need both my hands again, so I'll be right back. So I ran all the lines for the microphone, the Navi, and everything. And I have the stereo just kind of sitting there. I don't have everything bolted up because before I do that, I always double check and make sure that I have everything put together correctly. And I normally do, but it's just the paranoia in me. There you go. It's on. Perfect. All right, just so I don't get copyright strike. So yeah, everything's working. All the speakers are working. Everything's good. So I just got to pull this off. I didn't put the screws into this yet because you do need, on the 9500 ES, you do need to put this, install this back in, put the center console back in, and then slide the screen in, and then put the screws in that hold this together. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera back down and do that. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward and simple. I've done this a million times. I know for Scion XBs, this is one of the easiest cars to work on, but I'll get into that at the end of the video. Okay, here it is all assembled. The only thing he has to do is bring his iPhone cable to hook right there, and he could tuck that back and just have the cable. I didn't know where he wanted it, so I just made it quick and easy. Now you might be wondering why we're not running a full-on dash kit. I don't personally think it's necessary. This is how it is in my car, and I'm perfectly fine with it. If anything, this is kind of nice because the stereo won't heat soak because it has all the ventilation it needs. And it doesn't bother me. It's just a daily. So it's, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just waiting for my brother to come down and yeah, start the car, make sure his Bluetooth is working and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, what'd you think? Looked pretty painless, right? This took me maybe about 15 minutes, and most of the time spent doing this was actually outside the car, where I was just organizing and sorting out the wires. Once I got to work inside the car, it took me maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I've done this a bunch of times. To anybody new to working on cars, I would say it's maybe a 45 minute to an hour job. Again, I always recommend these cars for people new to cars and are interested in working on them. They're very, very simple cars, and when things go wrong, they're really easy to figure out what's wrong with them. So this is almost, I would say, as easy, if not easier, than working on, like, let's say a older Honda Civic in some cases. This car is very simple. This is the very last generation of Toyota, where before they started using electronics and technology to overcomplicate things. So this car, anytime something goes wrong, it's fairly easy to figure out. But yeah, what'd you think of the video? Leave a comment down below. What'd you think of the head unit? This is personally my favorite stereo right now that's on the market. Really easy to install. I know the screen's gigantic and some people aren't a fan of that. Sony actually makes one that fits in a double din and is flush and everything. So if you want more of an OEM look, that would be it. This is more of the overkill, but I like it because when I'm driving, well, I don't have a movie playing in my car, but if my daughter's with me, she can sit there and change music and do whatever she wants on the screen, and it's easy to see. So yeah, until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You guys take care. See ya.